Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Wine. Welcome back to art class. Today I'm going to be demonstrating to you two different drawing techniques. You can use these techniques when you're doing your hand drawings, but they're also techniques that you can use anytime you're doing an observational drawing. So today you will just need your eyes to observe. You're going to be drawing your hand and you're going to need a sheet of drawing paper. You can see that I have my camera set up so you can see one camera with what I'm drawing and the other one you can see my hands and my face. That's mostly to make sure that I don't cheat so you can watch me. The first technique we're going to be learning is a blind contour drawing. So a contour drawing simply means you're only going to be drawing the outlines, no shading today. And the word blind contour drawing means I'm not going to be looking at my paper. So this is where my eyes will be if I'm looking at my paper. It's down here in front of me. But instead, I'm going to be looking up here at my hand. Okay, so I'm going to pose my hand. And just so you know, I'm looking at the part with my fingers like this. And I'm going to be looking at my hand and starting to draw. Now, I'm going to look at my paper one time to make sure I know where I'm starting. And then very simply, I'm going to put my pen down. And I have no idea what it is that I'm drawing. I'm just slowly moving the pen or the marker or whatever I'm drawing with as my eye travels around the edge. So I just drew a fingernail. I'm going to come back. I'm going to come up and finish drawing the rest of the finger. And I don't even need to worry about what my drawing is going to look like. I'm at the top of the knuckle. Maybe I'm going to loop around and I'm going to go ahead and draw my thumb where my thumb's sticking out right here. So I'm going to draw that part of my thumb. When I see a little line in my thumb, it's almost like there's a little ant crawling around every line on my finger. There's the edge of my thumb. That's pretty, the right thumbnail. That's pretty straight. And as that ant travels around the edge of my fingers and my thumb, I'm just going to move my pen along with that. Now I'm to the wrinkly part of my knuckle on the outside edge. So I'm going to go ahead and come in here and draw all of those lines. So notice this is a very slow way to draw. I'm going to come down. Got the edge of my thumb. Now I'm coming down to where my hand is, my wrist. I think I'm going to travel up. Maybe do just part of my pinky. I'm not going to draw the whole hand because I want you all to have time to see. But as you can see, I'm not worried about what the hand looks like right now. I'm going to come in and draw my pinky finger. So this is right here where it bends. It's really just to get me to slow down. There's my fingernail on my pinky. To really slow down and look at all the different lines that I see. Now, in reality, I would finish drawing the whole hand. Still have 2 more fingers to go. But in the interest of time, I'm going to go ahead and stop. And then you can see what you did. So this is how I was looking at my hand, and this is what I drew. It's perfectly okay if all of those lines don't add up. So again, if you want a closer look, this is what I was drawing. So you see my thumb, my finger ended up in totally wrong place. Over here with my pinky, I did a pretty good job. And you could tell that I wasn't cheating because you could see that I was looking at my hand. The next technique that we're going to look at is called semi-blind. Semi-blind simply means that you're looking at your paper half the time and you're looking at your hand the majority of the time. So again, I'm going to start about the same place, but now my eye is going to travel back and forth. So you're literally going to watch my head going back and forth like I'm watching a tennis match. So again, I'm going to start with that finger. And I'm going to stop and look and make sure I'm going in the right place. Nice and slowly, get the fingernail. Maybe I want to come back up. I could add a few of those lines. And again, it's not going to look exactly correct because I'm still looking at my hand most of the time. One of the tricks really is to not pick up that pen. I can retrace a line if needed. And now I'm going to come up and draw my thumb. So again, adding a few of those lines in, up and around. Really getting that thumbnail in the right place. And again, these aren't going to be completely accurate drawings, but it's a really good way to slow down and really look at what you're drawing. Coming all the way down to where my wrist is. Lots of little lines across. And then I can come up and come in and work on drawing that other finger. Notice my eye constantly traveling back and forth. So I hope you learn to slow down, to really look. Obviously, a semi-blind drawing where you're looking part of the time should look a little bit better than the one where you're not looking at all. Oh, it didn't leave quite enough space. That's all right. And we're just going to do our best to keep observing and to keep drawing. Hope you have a wonderful week. Remember to include all the details that you can. And until next time, keep on creating.